Stay tuned and let's take a look at this Marvel Legends X-Men 20th anniversary, Mystique. Ciao and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today we are taking a look at this Marvel Legends X-Men 20th anniversary, Mystique. Now this is the original Mystique from the first couple of X-Men movies, the Rebecca Romijn version of Mystique, not the Jennifer Lawrence version. Now maybe Hasbro tried to get us an interchangeable Jennifer Lawrence head sculpt in the box. Maybe there was a likeness rights issue or a licensing issue, who knows? But nevertheless, we did need another villain to go with our Eric Linshaw Magneto that we've got coming as well from those original movies. So no complaints from me, very happy to add Mystique. But it is odd that out of all the single carded figures, we never got a Halle Berry Storm or a Rogue or a Cyclops or a Jean Grey. They went with Mystique. So that makes me think they did try and get that Jennifer Lawrence likeness but had issues down the line. But again, no complaining. I like the look of this figure. Always happy to add more villains from the shelf. And considering I didn't think we were going to get figures from this movie at all, no complaint. She looks very nice, and I do think the likeness to Rebecca Romijn looks very nice as well. So not a lot in the box, just a couple of interchangeable hands and that arm to sort of show her changing effect. And I do like accessories that sort of demonstrate a character's abilities. And that one does, I guess. But it's in that stylized packaging, as we've got with the Wolverine previously. We get that silhouette of Mystique on the back. Again, no wave association, no bio, no promo pics, just that nice silhouette, which I'm not complaining about. I do think these boxes look nice when you've got them all lined up, but we want to see what the figure is like, so let's get it open. So here we have Mystique, and she looks very nice. First impressions are pretty good. So the body seems to be all new sculpt because she's got some very intricate details on this sculpt work because of her blue skin and all these patterns and stuff, which is very accurate to the film. And I do think the face sculpt is very accurate as well to Rebecca Romijn. So I'll zoom in and show you that. And she has a few accessories which I will show off as well. But yeah, first impressions looks very nice, but let's zoom in and have a closer look. Taking a closer look at Mystique, I like those yellow eyes you can see in between the different shades of blue and that red hair, and they sort of shine under the light a little bit as well, so I really like that. And you can see all the sculpted detail on the face. The dark red hair does have some sort of dark wash to it as well, with that little flick at the back. But if you check out the whole body, it is all sculpted detail on there. It's not just dark blue paint. All of it is like unique sculpt, so it's definitely not a figure they can reuse for. I'm still very curious though, did they want to give us a Jennifer Lawrence head? I guess only the Hasbro team know that. But yeah, this is all sculpted with the light blue on the sort of front, and then on the back is that dark blue, and the different tones of blue sort of mixed together. But again, all sculpted all the way down the leg, all the way down to the toes. So I suppose she's naked. You know what Mystique's powers is. She can change and manipulate her body to transform into different people and manipulate their voices and stuff like that. You've seen the films, you know who Mystique is. So yeah, they've done a great job. So let's just keep a closer look at the face in a minute, and I'll try and pull up a decent picture. And you tell me, do you reckon it looks like Mystique from the films? Now, again, the actress was Rebecca Romijn, but she was heavily make-upped anyway, so it doesn't necessarily have to look like the actress, it just sort of has to look like Mystique from the film. And I do think from certain angles it does. So I think Hasbro have done a decent job with this one. As I said, for me, she's a nice accompanying piece to the Eric Linshaw Magneto, the Ian McKellen version of Magneto. So we have a couple of villains to stand on the shelf. And yeah, she's looking very nice. So while she's there, before I look at the other accessories, best just mention articulation. Arms go all the way up past 90. There's a single jointed elbow, which as you would expect for female, so no joint, no pin, but again, that's standard. There's no crunch, but there is a little bit of movement at the diaphragm. Not a lot though, a little bit back and a little bit forward. Head can look down, not back as much. There is a hinge on the wrists. Double jointed knees on the legs is pretty good, and there is a swivel up here on the thigh, but it breaks up the pattern of the leg, so a little bit awkward. So she is a very agile character. You've seen her fight in the X-Men. Obviously, she can do all these acrobatic skills and whatnot. So again, maybe the ACB artist can do something fun with this one, but for me, as I said, she's just going to be standing next to Magneto, looking a bit evil on the shelf. So I'm happy with this. So let's check out the accessories she comes with, because she comes with two hands on the figure, obviously. One sort of open palm sort of expression, and she has like these claws, I guess they're like sort of claws, and then she's got a fisted hand as well, so you do get another set of both of them. So you can have her with two fists, or you can have her with these sort of clawed, more expressive hands. So again, either or. But she does come with another accessory, which is an interchangeable arm. And the arm pops right out at the shoulder, and you can just plug in this whole new arm. And as you can see, this is more of a skin tone, sort of human arm rather than a mutated skin. So she's sort of in the middle of a transformation. So again, I'm assuming the ACBA community will like this one to do some fun poses and stuff. But I do like having accessories that sort of display the character's abilities. And if you know who Mystique is, you know what she can do. And this is a nice touch. So maybe I'll use that under display. But yeah, she looks good. Here we have Mystique compared to Wolverine, the other single pack 20th anniversary X-Men figure in this sort of set. And I think the scale sort of works in regards to the heights from the film. She is a little bit shorter than Wolverine. And again, Hugh Jackman is taller than Wolverine should be. So I guess that makes sense for the films. I don't remember her being particularly tall, but I'm very curious to see how she stands up with Magneto. So obviously I will bring her into that review when I get around to it, probably next. Here we have movie Mystique compared to a couple of movie Marvel legends with Black Widow and Scarlet Witch, and as you can see, she scales very nicely with the female movie figures, so she stands at a very nice height to fit in with your movie verse if you want to do some multiverse crossing. And as it's always fun to see the comic versus movie comparison, here we have the comic Mystique compared to her movie counterpart, of course. And you can see where the inspiration comes from for the sort of more movie style with the blue skin and the yellow eyes. And they look very nice. So I'm very curious to see if that comic head will fit onto the movie body. So it does pop on the peg, but obviously it looks terrible. The blue skins don't match. But yeah, it's always fun to just have a look. So final thoughts, this is a very nice Mystique figure. Not a character I was expecting to get from this X-Men 20th anniversary line, especially with all the other X-Men in the movie that we haven't got in figure form. But I'm not mad about it. I do like the character of Mystique. I like her character design, and it's nice to have another villain to stand with Magneto on the shelf. So stick around, as my next review will be the Magneto and Professor X 2-pack with the young and old Charles and Eric. So I'm happy about it, like her a lot, and it's still crazy that we're getting these figures at all. So you let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Hasbro tried to get a different Jennifer Lawrence head sculpt packed in with this figure as well, but it just never happened, so they still gave us this version? It's all curious and speculation, but it's still fun to know. And yeah, you let me know what you think. And if you want to stick around for more Marvel Legends reviews, then you are in the right place. Check out the videos tab, find the playlist, but most importantly, please hit that subscribe button. You're in a position to support the channel, you can on Patreon, links in the description below. But until then, people, my name is Dan W, and as always, I will see you on the next one.